Welcome. This video is going to briefly show you how to use Glogster to make interactive posters. One thing to note is that I went to edu.glogster.com instead of just glogster.com because they have some special features available just for teachers to make it work better in the classroom. I'm going to go ahead and log in, although you would sign up if you haven't used it before. Now this is your dashboard. I don't need to activate any premium features because the free version works well. Some of the educational features they have are that you can add students and create student accounts. Now that's very useful because not every student might have an email address, especially in the younger grades, and you don't need to have an email address to add their students. You can also see all of their logs and track their progress, which is helpful. This is also where you'd see and edit any logs that you've made. So I'm going to create a new log by clicking the Create New Log button in the middle. Now this is what the original log looks like when you first load it. There's some pre-generated content on here. So for example, you can click and drag to move something. You can rotate it by clicking one of the buttons on the side. You can resize it. You can even get rid of it by hitting the trash can. So let's start with the background, it's called the wall. If I thought that was a little too cluttered, if I was doing a World War II project, for example, I might click wall, and there are different patterns I can use. I can upload a picture of my own if I have one that I think works well. Say I'm doing World War II, but I just want to use a color. Maybe I would use gray to represent the hopelessness of the situation. Thinking in those terms, and you would just hit use it once you find what you want to use. Okay. If I wanted to add text, it works fairly easily. There are three basic kinds of text. There are bubbles, think along the lines of a comic book. There are stickers, think along the lines of a post-it note, and there are titles. So you see there are several different titles of different forms, and you can click on any one of them and just hit the Use It button. So once you do that, it'll put it into the page for you. So I'm just going to drag that up to the top. I'm going to resize it to make it a little bit bigger by clicking that arrow in the corner, and then I'm going to hit Edit to change what it says. This is also where you could change the font color, you could add links, you could change what font it is, and hit OK. Now if I wanted to add an image, I could do that a couple of different ways. I hit the image button, and I could upload it if I wanted to upload something from my desktop, or if I found something on the internet. For example, I found this picture on Google Images. Just right click and hit copy image URL, so I'm copying the link to the image directly. I would hit link, and I would paste it in, and then add to my files. So you see that picture is now there for me to use in the list of my files. If I wanted to, I could add a picture frame as well. That's not required, but if that was something that you wanted to do, you'd be able to. So when you hit use it, it'll be around the picture. Now if I wanted to link something to get more information about it, and this can work for a title, a picture, a video, anything. If I wanted to link it somewhere else, I could hit edit. I would go to the website where I want to use, and I would copy its URL. I'd hit the link, and I'd paste that in. So now when I hit OK, when we're all done, people will be able to click on that to go to a website. Alright, lastly, one other thing that I want to show you is if you wanted to add a video, you would just hit the video button. If YouTube's blocked, it also supports SchoolTube. I'm just going to copy the link to this YouTube video, and people will be able to watch this right inside the poster. So when I hit link, I just paste it in the same way we did for a picture. Okay. Adding a player is pretty much analogous to adding a frame to a picture. Then I would just hit the Use It button. Again, this is by no means a thorough project at the moment, but hopefully you can see how this could possibly deepen learning by allowing students to make connections. They can learn in different ways, through video, through pictures, through music. They could link to more information and deepen the connections that they have with the material and see how it fits into the bigger picture. When they're all done, all they have to do is hit Save or Publish, and I would give it a specific name so that it's more recognizable. And you see it'll give you a link to that at the end of your profile. I would want to give it a category, so the category history. I would want to give it different tags, because tags make it easier for people to find. Because hopefully when this is finished, this is something that can be used to edify other students and help other people to learn. And then you could keep it as private, or you could make it public, which is how people would be able to look at it and embed it in other pages. Then you would just hit Save and Publish. Okay. And that's all there is to it. You could use this link to send people there, or you could use this code at the bottom to embed it on your blog or school website.